Forget the Slim Jim or smash and grab. There's a new way for criminals to break into your car, and all it takes is the push of a button. It turns out your key fob is putting your car at risk. Take a look at this. Hackers can intercept and clone a key fob's radio signal using custom firmware built for the Flipper Zero. Now, the Flipper Zero is a legal handheld device that can scan wireless signals. The company is not behind the firmware being used to break into cars. That's apparently the work of a Russian hacker. Online ads for the firmware list it for sale for as high as $1,000. One hacker told Straight Arrow News, "I can sit in a parking lot and wait for someone to lock their car, and immediately I get all their fob buttons." The hacker tool bypasses a security measure for key fobs known as rolling codes. So a single click of the button from a rightful car owner, even to pop the trunk, grants the hacker full access to enter the car at any time. That's what makes this tool stand out from other efforts to clone key fobs. Starting the engine is another story. Now, SANS tech reporter Mikhail Thalin got his hands on this firmware and used it to break into cars. With permission, of course. Mikhail, we're going to talk about which car brands are the most vulnerable, but first, what's new about this hacking technology that makes it harder for those car companies to defend against?
Yeah, so as you noted, rolling codes are supposed to protect against this kind of attack. And so traditionally, if someone wanted to clone your key fob, not only would they need to intercept that unlock signal, but they'd actually have to use a signal jammer to stop that signal that you sent from reaching your car, because once it reaches your car, it's no longer valid, as every time you unlock the car, a new rolling code comes into play. So this new attack, all it needs to do is intercept a single code, even if it's to pop your trunk, and even if it reaches the car, it can then gain access to your entire fob. So just with that one captured signal, it can decode your unlock, your lock, and your trunk popping open. And so this can be used at a later time.
And we have that video that shows you doing just that, using this technology. With the technology, the firmware designer even tells the buyers what brands and models they can hack. Which cars are the most vulnerable?
Yeah, so when you obtain the firmware, it comes with actually a list of the vehicles that are affected. And so that includes Chrysler, Dodge, Ford, Hyundai, Jeep, and Kia. And so it lists many models, and there's also high-end vehicles like Ferrari listed on there. And it's also entirely possible that there are models out there that are vulnerable that just haven't been tested yet. And I actually reached out to several of these car manufacturers to ask if they were aware of it, and the only one to get back to me was Kia of America, who said that they are not aware of the situation, therefore have no comment to offer.
Okay, given that, do you think that this is so new and it's going to become more prevalent?
Yeah, well, I did speak with a prominent hacker who has concerns that this tool will eventually make its way to the masses. At the moment, the hacker is selling it for $1,000 online, and he actually has a serial lock on it that's intended to keep it from getting into the hands of people who didn't purchase it. But other hackers that I spoke with obtained the tool and actually removed that serial lock. So now they have a copy that is being spread around among security researchers. So it's very likely that eventually it will reach everyday people.
One of the things that stood out to me in your story, and our viewers can read the entire story at san.com or our app, but one of those things was that a security researcher said there's really not much that we can do to protect ourselves beyond not using the fob.
Yeah, I mean, really the only thing you can do to protect against this attack is use a physical key, or let's say if you're getting out of your vehicle, maybe locking the vehicle from inside with a physical button. But of course the problem is that many modern vehicles don't even use physical keys anymore. They rely entirely on fobs. So there's not much that can be done. And, in order for car companies to fix this issue, they'd have to, recall potentially millions of key fobs and place new software on it, which is very unlikely to happen, so.
Yeah. Mikhail Thalin, SANS tech reporter. You can read his entire story at san.com or the SAN app. Appreciate you breaking this down for us.